And this machine can rotate 180, but 90, too heavy. We are proud of to show the process, and we want to all the process seat is here. Or something to the numbers.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I've made a trip to Kawagoe, Japan to visit the only Japanese high-end audio manufacturer that specializes in both audio components and speaker systems. Technical Audio Devices, or TAD in short, was originally the name given to a project launched by Pioneer Electronic Corporation back in 1975. The TAD factory Kawagoe sits within the Pioneer factory, and this is where they make their electronic components. Their loudspeakers are made in another factory, which I will feature in part 2 of this video. Yep. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
This area is for the people who want to see the TAD, the assembly line. So TAD process is so special, and we are proud of to show the process, and we want to the people to know the more about the TAD. That is why we make this area. This is so how what is the quality education, that is the Takumi. Takumi, all handmade, and the judgment, heart, and the skill. And this one is some training. After everything, training, skill check, the pioneer is judge this guy, no, always this lady. The pioneer judge that this operator can make the TAD process. They issue the certificate. She is the one, the Shingu, Aya Shingu. Her name, the kanji character is God. You know there's God. So she's operating, it's like a God. And she started just beginning of the TAD production from M600. So she knows how to make the TAD product all. And her eyes is quite very nice. So sometimes she detects the energy point of the parts, like appearance not good or something. So we are close to the production line. The engineer is coming here, and we always asking where's the problem. So normally we cannot see, but she can see.
So, but that is also the advantage that you have your productions so close to the engineers and design, right?
Yeah. So we can feedback to the supplier. Obviously, please improve the quality. But sometimes we too small, but we don't want to give the energy pass to the customers.
So.
Okay. Here's TAD production lines. Today, the product is a M2500TX. So you can see the just beginning to the full assembly. Okay. いいですよ。Before starting the assembly, the operator Takumi is putting all the screw, counting like this. See, she's always checking how many screws this product is used. After finished everything, if you find the one screw, open up again and check.
Okay. What is on the screen?
This is the process sheet. See? The process, every single process is there. So she is following this process. So 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 blah. So putting the screw numbers or something. Everything that we follow this. First of all, she screw like this. Don't use the air driver. So after she screw, finally screw tightly. This torque also, in the morning she can check the torque. In the morning, and can do every time, every day she can check the torque.
So there are different
different.
screwdrivers with different torque.
See the torque. That is also different. All the different. こういう作業が重要なんで。This chassis is made of aluminum. From the solid 40 kg block, just machine milling, about 8 hours make this design. And become 10 kg, so 30 kg throw.
So you can see the machining for solid block.
Solid block. Actually, this construction is designed by me.
Oh, yeah. So this is
This is
M250
TX. I designed the first model of this year 2009.
You can see some of the parts.
All the things.
So these parts, they are sourced mainly from Japan, and also some from.
Some of the parts come from the outside of Japan, but most of all the parts is coming from Japan suppliers.
Oh, you can see the huge
This transformer.
transformer here.
Yes.
This is copper. Plate
Copper sheet.
For shielding.
Shielding, yes.
And this is for internal wiring.
Wire. So we put in that some. You see the sheet is changed already.
Doing the preparation.
Prepare, yes. Some of the area is the pre-assembled. So
There's a different set of box for
Yeah.
How long has she been working?
From beginning of the TAD company, so it means from 2007, she knows everything about. Of course, this process worksheet describe how she can make, but of course the worksheet cannot show everything about the assembly. She knows how to assemble this product. Of course, the wire styling or something, so this one cannot describe everything. She knows everything. Nearly 20 years.
This special copper sheet.
Copper sheet. It makes sound better.
So it prevents the leakage from the
transformer. Yes. The first generation time, when I designed this model, so it doesn't have the capacity.
The screws are copper?
Copper plating.
Copper plating. Yeah, copper by itself is too soft.
Yeah. But this screw, the silver one, is a real copper. Real copper. And the tin plating.
Oh, tin plated.
Yeah. Therefore, this one can be used as a magnet, but this one must be careful, right here. So we use this copper screw for the important connecting. Here is quite important because this is electricity goes through here.
This is interesting detail.
Yeah. See, we use this one. We change the screw like this. We use the real copper screw as the important point of the electrical flow.
I just noticed here there's one. This is called a R-core transformer.
Yes, R-core.
Yeah. So this is for separate for control.
Yeah.
And then
this is the main power.
Yeah. So it's separate. Give an idea how big.
Yeah, Tombi.
That's really heavy.
Maybe you can carry by hand. But 9 kg, too heavy.
These are showing the steps.
Correct. Yeah.
I noticed the certificate is from Pioneer.
Yes, the TAD members, most of the TAD members coming from Pioneer. and we select the good Takumi operator from the Pioneer.
I like the chassis, right? It's machined so that the capacitors sit inside, and
Yeah,
most of it is shielded by the
correct.
aluminum chassis.
Usually, this looking, I imagine the car engines, whole cylinder.
Yeah.
And this one also special for the TAD models. So
Okay.
normally we can see this kind of connector from the transformer, but
yeah.
we use this pieces, direct screw to the PCB.
Oh, so it's much more stronger connection.
Correct.
Interesting. And I like how the layout of the amplifier is very logical. This part is the control
Yes.
from the other side. This on the
Yeah,
power
there's a-
supply.
This is a primary one, and goes to transformer, and later putting the D-class amplifier here. Later.
I noticed the small detail that she's using this pad to
Yeah.
make sure there's no scratches, there's no damage.
Yeah.
Everything is very nicely protected.
Of course, only the small scratch that we will get complaint. This is a real copper screw. So when screwed this screw to the PCB, she have to hold the screw like that. Oh, special.
Because it's not magnetic.
Correct. Pioneer process doesn't allow use this kind of screw. Only the TAD. Of course, initially the production side refused to use this screws, but we request this one is good for the sound quality.
Because it's more difficult to
Yeah,
install and it can drop.
Yeah. I think the production is quite different from the more mass production, high quantity. The TAD process is mostly like handmade, like
Yes,
this.
it is. I noticed even the screwdriver, right? They have the protection on the side of it, so it doesn't scratch anything when you put in the screwdriver.
Correct.
So even on the electric screwdriver, right? There's protection, so there's no scratch on the.
Yes.
So.
Connector. Check.
Checklist.
Yeah, it's a checkpoint.
So tell me more about this machine.
This machine that we call the Takumi. So this is made for the M700. Initially the M600. Our reference amplifier. The chassis, the weight is that time was 35 kg. So people cannot carry by human. So therefore, we make it big. And the chassis sometimes is the M600. The PCB is the bottom side, but we cannot make this way. So that's why we sometimes rotate this one. And this machine can rotate 180. 80. When assemble the bottom side, flip this way, and putting the parts, the transformer other side, the flip again, putting this way.
Oh, okay. So because the amplifier is too heavy, they use this like a jig.
Yeah,
to assist to turn.
Yeah.
So they always do.
Yes.
On the downside. So the amplifier is two sides.
Two sides, yes. this one is the PCB is here. There is a quite hot portion in the PCB.
Okay.
So this one remove the heat to
The
chassis.
Okay.
So this chassis is not only the chassis but also the heat sink. Therefore, this is the big aluminum heat sink. So we use the chassis for the heat sink. Therefore, I don't have to put the big heat sink of this model.
Looks nicer. So this is a Class D
Craftsmanship
amplifier, right?
amplifier.
So most companies will use a switch mode power supply, whereas you're using a
Original
linear power supply. And,
others, I think, the different. This module is designed for only the TAD, and we. Oh, so this module is a special one. This is a special one. Normally, operator doesn't want to do that because quite troublesome. See, normally screw like this, but the important connection is this is only real copper. One more thing. See, the word CTT or something to the numbers.
oh yes.
Everything the operator is writing. All one done by operator.
From the internal wiring, I see the cables, the copper is quite thick on this.
But thick. So, and it's not so easy to.
Yeah. You see, it's not easy to bend,
assemble.
so not easy to assemble. Just to be clear, this Class D is not off the shelf. It is something specific to 3D design.
Yeah, this is
And-
totally different.
And quality is also different and designed to your manufactured to your specification.
But still, there is people who don't understand this D class is not good. But actually, when listen the TAD class amplifier, it's good.
But the D class is only for your
Evolution,
yeah,
evolution series.
Evolution series, correct? And the Class AB is for the reference series.
Yeah. If we choose only the AB class, we have to make all the time the giant amplifier. But D class is quite high efficiency. We can make it this small size. Don't have to put the big heat sink.
Especially if you want to make integrated, there's no way you can make the
Yeah. If we use the AB class for the A1000 integrated one, we cannot make such kind of the size. We have to make it a so big one.
So how important is the power supply? I can see that you really spend
Yeah.
a lot of cost.
Yeah.
Big part of your cost is on the power supply.
To make it more strong and speed sound, I think the transformer is one of the important factor of the products. Therefore, we always starting the design from the transformer. So first of all, we have to choose the transformer first to develop the amplifier. Of course, some of the maker don't use the transformer, just switching the power supply, but we always use the transformer.
And I noticed also you're using 2 transformer, so you have in a way
One channel.
per channel, so their own.
Left and right.
So is that applied for all your models, that you have separate left and right transformers?
Separate. All the model.
I think even in your integrated amplifier, it's also
Also.
split, right?
Yeah.
So that is the
This is a key philosophy of the designer. Here is all the worksheet for the process. So everything the works is, I think TM standard. All the process sheet is here. The operator is following this sheet one by one, checking the one by one. See, only the one model has a lot of process. Our operator called Takumi, she knows. Without this, she can make it. But to maintain the quality, she has to check every time. Of course, she can make it herself, but she has to check. Yes. So this time I think 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of the M2500TX. Sometimes they only make the one M2500TX. Depends on our stock.
So the blue color PCB is the control module. The left and right green ones are the protection module. So check with the engineers. They said that it's put just before the speaker terminal. So if they sense there's a error, this relays will shut off the output to the speaker terminals. Thank you very much.
ありがとう。
Very impressive workmanship. Very, very good.
ワークマンシップ。
Sorry for disturbing today.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと邪魔してごめんねって言ってんだけど、すごく感動しました。いやでも僕も感動した。久しぶりに見たけどすごいなって。
Amazing.
2000がやっぱめんどくさそうだな。She said that to travel some of this model.
Designer is here.
So now I'm many times apologize.
Okay, now they finish the assembly before they put the top cover. They bring it to a testing area.
Okay, this is after I finish the product. So we measured some specification and we aging the one day, just for night. We putting the power on and check the inside is not more problem or not. So the next morning we check that this is okay, so we can ship out this. We can pack and ship out.
はじめまして、TAD ラボの、エレクトロニクスの製品の開発設計担当してます沼崎です。よろしくお願いいたします。でこの部屋は、TAD の、エレクトロニクスの製品を、検査それとあとは試聴する部屋になっています。で検査する部屋というのは、生産エリアプロダクションエリアから製品を持ってきて、チェックする。例えば振動ノイズとか、不要な音がしないかとか不具合がないかの、生産の、生産ラインの一環で、使用している。それと同時に我々開発のチームが、音質の検討をする、エリアになってます。ここの、部屋にある、リファレンスのシステムです。まずスピーカーからいきます。スピーカーは、弊社の、フラッグシップです。リファレンス 1TX、こちらを、メインで使ってます。で後ろ見えますか？パイオニアのフラッグシップの、S1EX であったりパイオニアのエクスクルーシブブランドのスピーカーですね、2251。それとあと、初期の TAD の、TAD プロ、こちらも、備わっております。でいろんなスピーカー、他社含めて、鳴らせる場所になってます。ただメインはもうこのリファレンス 1TX こちらで、視聴しております。それと、それを駆動するアンプです。今使っているのは M700、モノラルパワーアンプですね。奥には、別のエボリューションシリーズの M2500TX、こちらも、置いてあります。でさらに、プリアンプですね、使用しているのが C700、C700 ですね、こちら、パワーユニットと、メインユニット、これで、ワンボディ、今は、ライトチャンネルと、レフトチャンネル、それぞれ1台ずつ、モノプリアンプリファイアで使ってます。でソースは、D700 です。D700、こちらは SSD プレイヤーになります。同じようにパワーボックスと、パワーユニット、それと、メインユニット、これで1台の、製品ですね。はい、今は、DA コンバーターとして使ってます。送り出しはストリーマーは今、INOS、全日使ってます。で、USB アウトを、TAD の DA1000TX、DA1000TX、こちらを使って、デジタルアウトを D700 に、入力しています。
So he joined the TAD first. So he is the guy who is the first TAD member from 2007.
11歳の時に、父親の助けを借りて初めてチューブアンプ真空管アンプを、制作したのがもうオーディオがもう大好きになったきっかけです。
So he is in charge of the making the circuit board, PCB, everything about the amplifier. So he is a specialist of the amplifier. He is always thinking about theoretically. So this circuit board must be good. So first of all, he's always thinking by himself in the brain. His idea. First of all, he's making some idea. He want to do the best way to create a good sound.
製品こういう製品を設計する時っていうのはある程度目標があって、それに対してのリクエストに対しての設計をまずやります。で性能に関してはもうそこでそのように設計してそれが測定器で測定できれば OK なんですけども、それイコール音質じゃないので、 で音に対してはもう小さい頃からのそういう音楽を聴いてオーディオをやっての積み重ねの中で聞いたそのインスピレーションでもういいか悪いかっていうのがまあ判断してる、まあもちろんみんなメンバーで聞いての話ですけども。
The nowadays high-end audio is quite expensive one. I don't want to make it so expensive one. I want to control the more stable, and we want to introduce our product to the more people. But coronavirus, the Ukrainian war, and Iran, so everything is price is going up. So I think the most challenging is how we maintain the control of the cost.
How important is it to keep your manufacturing 100% in Japan?
Oh, this one I think 100% Japan is today you check our Takumi line, right?
Yes.
I think the Japanese operator the Takumi is quite do the best and good job for making producing the products. And we are based on engineering side is based on Japan, and the production is there. So the production and engineering cross is quite beneficial, because once something happens, the production we can go and we can get the feedback, and we can put another idea to the next model or something. So this crossing everything in Japan is quite good for the controlling the quality itself.
So which are your biggest market for TAD products right now?
Only in terms of the countries, I think that China is the biggest at this moment, because population is so much. But I think your country, Singapore, is also nice.
Big supporter of TAD.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Is there something you like to share with the audience? Something about your company or your products?
基本的にはもうオーディオが好きでずっとやってきて、でまあこういうもの会社だからこういうものを作るって言った時に、自分が一番欲しいと思えるものを作るっていうのを今まで考えてやってきたんで、こうやって作ったものは自分が欲しいと思ったものを皆さんに。
Actually, the TAD is nowadays the reputation is going up, but still a lot of people don't know the TAD sound itself. So once the people listen and got the experience of listening the TAD sound, definitely I'm confident people like the TAD. So my target is we want to introduce more people to our TAD products. That is, of course, I am CEO. I have to think about the business. But without business, if the people listen, and I always ask myself, many times, the owners told me, "Thank you for TAD. Thank you for making the good product." That is our pleasure, and that motivated me to do the next step.
I really enjoy the sound from the system. Not only here, but I mean from my friends, they have the TAD system. I also got to know from people, and you can see people who like the TAD system, they are sharing, and people who listen to it, they give good feedback on the system. Yeah, so I would say thank you very much. Congratulations on the good work, and I hope this video can show the concept, the craftsmanship, and the philosophy of the TAD, and hopefully more and more people will begin to enjoy this products of yours.
That is our aim.
Stay tuned for part 2 of the video where I visit the other factory of TAD where their loudspeakers are made.